Hello everyone and welcome to another guide. So today I'm going to teach you how to play World of Warcraft for free. Well, free-ish. You will at the very least need to purchase the game first, and depending on how fast you are at leveling and the like, you will eventually be able to get your subscription for free. It may take you a month or two to get everything set up. Now, before we fully hop into the video, I just want to make it clear that this is really aimed at new players or people who are looking to get into the game. Although, of course, the money-making sort of tips in here will be of complete use to those of you who already subscribe to the channel, but you may have heard them before. Certainly, if a friend of yours is thinking about getting into WoW, but is a bit, hitched up about the price, well, give them this video and hopefully you'll be able to get them in. Now, if you're wondering how to play WoW for free, then you've probably heard of WoW Token. Basically, you head to the auction house in a capital city and you purchase one from the Game Time tab. Then just click on it and you can redeem it for 30 days of game time. Of course, the only catch is they cost gold, and that's where I come in, hopefully. Gold is very easy to make these days, and in fact anyone can make enough gold to pay for their subscription, even if they don't have a great amount of time to play the game. If you can only play the game for maybe 30 minutes a day, then you should be fine to make enough gold, as long as you set things up right. The prices of tokens range from about 20 to 40,000 gold on the US and EU servers, and that is completely attainable. Now, if you are one of my subscribers, then you've probably heard of these strategies before, but maybe not as a part of an overall strategy for playing WoW for free. And if you are not new to the game, then just click a annotation somewhere, and that will take you right to the money-making guide. Of course, since this is meant for new players as well, I will go through some of the basics. Anyway, purchasing World of Warcraft comes in two steps. The base game contains all expansions up to Warlords of Draenor, and Warlords of Draenor itself, surprisingly enough, contains Warlords of Draenor. The base game comes with a free month, however, purchasing the Warlords of Draenor expansion does not. If it's your first time, then I recommend just picking up the base game and playing around for it, just for a bit of time, mainly in an effort to work out what kind of class you really enjoy playing. Honestly, it's for the best in the long run if you just level a character up to level 90 yourself and then purchase Warlords of Draenor. It's just good to get all the fundamental base skills of playing the game kind of down a little bit first. Whenever you purchase Warlords of Draenor, you're going to get a free level 90 boost, so you want to use this on a class that you've already tested out and enjoy. You will now have 2 level 90 characters, which is very good. If you use a boost on a character that is level 60 or above, then you'll actually get 2 trade skills leveled up to level 600. That's not really required though, as this guy does not use professions in the slightest. Also, it's probably the least efficient to use the level 90 boost on a Death Knight, as they start at level 55. If you want to really make a lot of money, then it might make sense leveling up a regular character, then leveling up a Death Knight to level 90, and then using your level 90 boost on another class like a monk or something that starts off from level 1. But once you've got your at least 2 level 90 characters, the first step is very simple. Level up to level 100. You want both of your characters to be at 100 because that's where all the gold is. Through the Warlords of Draenor leveling, you will be asked to build up your garrison. This is going to cost loads of gold that you already will have most likely earned just from leveling up, but you'll need to do it. It might sting right now, but the returns will be more than worth it. Leveling through Warlords of Draenor is actually pretty fast, and 2 characters shouldn't take you too long. Once both characters are level 100, you just want to get some half-decent gear via dungeons, the legendary quest, and LFR. What you should really do though is ensure that you learn your class. I find that the written class guides from Icy Veins are a fantastic resource, as are the video guides from Preach on YouTube. Once you've got all that stuff sorted, it's time to start earning gold, because gold is awesome. So first of all, what you want to do is do the Cataclysm 25 heroic raids. This is one of your most solid bets for making gold, and more importantly, making enough gold to afford a monthly token. You will need to clear these on normal first before you unlock heroic mode, and the raids in question are Bastion of Twilight, Firelands, Blackwing Descent, Baradin Hold, and Dragon Soul. Throne of the Four Winds also exists, but there's only 2 bosses there, and I usually don't bother. So once you do all of these, you will then have to wait a week for the lockout to reset, and after that you'll be able to do heroic mode, which is where all of the money is. So what you need to do is right click on your portrait, hover over raid difficulty and select 25 player heroic. Then enter the raids and kill things, specifically the bosses. Killing the bosses gives you 125 raw gold and a bunch of epic item drops. Most of these should be vendored, however, do check on the auction house for any bind on equip items that drop for you, as some of them can make quite a bit of gold. This will make you upwards of 6k per week per character, which, on both of your characters, is already more than enough gold to purchase a WoW token, assuming you've got 2 characters. So there you go, that's pretty much your money sorted. If you want to make enough gold and really spend actually less effort, then there is a further step. So, if you don't want to bother with all that raid stuff, then your garrison can actually be very useful, specifically the mission system. I'm going to assume you're decently acquainted with the garrisons at this stage, because by the time this part of the guide is relevant to you, you will have leveled up 2 characters through Warlords of Draenor, and you'll need the following buildings to make the most money from missions: a level 3 inn, a level 3 barracks, and a level 3 salvage yard. The inn unlocks new missions called treasure hunter missions, and these reward gold, which is of course what we want. The inn, when it's level 2, also lets you recruit followers with a specific trait once per week. There is a new trait as of patch 6.1 called Treasure Hunter, which increases your gold rewards by 100%, so once every week you want to recruit a follower from the inn that has a Treasure Hunter. That's really, really good and will make you a lot of money. To unlock the level 3 inn, which gives you those treasure hunting missions, which are the actual missions which give you gold, then what you need to do is do half of the total number of dungeon quests that are offered by the level 1 inn. The good news is that progress towards that achievement is actually account-wide, so you can just do those quests on both of your characters. Next, the barracks increases the maximum active follower count from 20 up to 25. It's not needed, and this is probably your lowest priority to get up to level 3, but it does come in handy. Also, the salvage yard is great, and its blueprints come from the Pinch Whistle Gearworks quests in the Spires of Iraq. Once it's level 3, you will get salvage crates, large salvage crates, when you complete missions. I usually just vendor the items that you get from opening them, but some of them actually sell in the AH for transmog value, and overall, it's a decent enough way of making gold. Basically, you're going to be making money via just doing the garrison missions on your mission table and using the gold rewards. When you stack up loads of treasure hunter followers on a mission, the gold just multiplies to be pretty insane, and it does make you quite a bit. If you're short on followers, check out my follower guide for locations of nearly all of the Warlords of Draenor followers. Additionally, there is a follower called Harrison Jones, which is guaranteed to have the treasure hunter trait. And basically you can see him in your garrison on certain days, and if you do, then just do the quest that he offers. Doing all 6 of his quests will give you him as a follower. With a few treasure hunter followers and level 3 in, you can make 800 to 1200 gold per character per day from garrison missions, as long as you log in twice a day, I'd say. With your 2 characters, over the space of 1 month, that's about 62,000 gold, which is easily enough to purchase a token and have some money left over to spare. If you then do garrison missions and the Cataclysm 25 heroic raids on all of your characters, i.e. both of them, then you are looking at 100,000 gold per month. Now, that's with 2 characters. If you, for an example, were a crazy alcoholic and had 10 characters, all at level 100, doing garrison missions and those Cataclysm things, you'd be making 1 million gold a month. Yeah, gold it's quite easy to get these days if you play your cards right. So that's basically it for this guide. If you follow these steps and make gold in those methods, you will be able to play World of Warcraft for free, and there's no AH needed, there's no professions, no bullshit. It's a 100% success rate as long as you put in a little bit of work beforehand. That's it for the guide, and I hope you found it useful, especially if you are new to World of Warcraft. If you did, then drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel, because I do loads of WoW stuff. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I will see you next time.